What is up, my Sobstorm? RighteousRaikou discharging a new series that we'll do maybe every week, every other week. It all depends on how we feel. This is going to be all about wrestling, so it's going to be it's definitely something new. I'm joined by ya boy Conscious.
Yo.
So this week was definitely a week for wrestling, to say the least. No Mercy was this past Sunday. It was definitely probably one of the most boring cards. I wouldn't say it's the most disappointing, because there was definitely worse cards this year, like worse pay-per-views this year, but this was definitely disappointing, to say the least.
I'm gonna say this now. A lot of the matches look good on paper, but they all were predictable, and I got bored.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. So the pre-show, so we'll go kind of in order for what that was. And since we have basically almost a whole week of wrestling to go through, we're not really going to go too in-depth on everything. Just because there was Raw, and then there was SmackDown, and then 205 Live, but 205 Live kind of was not important this week, if anyone really cares about it.
I actually care a lot about 205.
No, I mean this week, though, there was not much going on.
No, there actually was a lot of stuff set up for future 205
I mean, besides
Lives.
Enzo, but we'll get into that later. So the first match was the pre-show match, Elias versus Apollo.
I cared zero shits about that match.
I only care about it because Elias's gimmick is getting more and more over, but I really did not care because Apollo Crews is just uncharismatic.
They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They used the match as the pre-show match. Elias got over, Apollo's got shut down, and then they continued that the following night on Raw with another match, pretty much setting up for Titus and Elias. Getting Elias a bit of a stronger opponent, which he's on a job to Elias, which what I hope is happening. This is leading for Elias for a big thing later on.
He can be very strong for mid-card. He can be a very strong mid-carder from here.
But overall, I think it was like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. Elias definitely is benefiting on the main roster. Apollo, honestly, he needs to go back to NXT. He was rushed up way too quickly.
I don't know if I would go that far personally, because him and this worldwide brand thing, I think it's working well for him. I think they just need to find something to do with him. I think that's the problem.
Have Apollo shave a couple of pounds, and then he can be on 205 Live.
That's a possibility. That's a very big possibility. Have him go down on some muscle, have him be a 205 Live. Because as of right now, the Titus Worldwide brand doesn't have a Kirisawa from what it seems like anymore. So Apollo wouldn't be bad on 205 Live, especially with his athleticism and shit like that.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely, Tozawa, the fact, like, it's just, I still find it funny. He won the title on 205 Live and then lost it at SummerSlam. And I was just like, that's the end of fucking Tozawa right there.
Pretty much. That was on purpose, though.
Oh, like, trust me, I know. It's just, see, I'm a huge fan of Neville, because of how great he is as a champion for 205 Live. So I was all for him winning at SummerSlam. It was that match, it was kind of but it still, everyone in that building went nuts for Neville. But yeah, that pre-show was not that interesting at all. The first match of the night was
Miz and
Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
This is the one match where I could have saw them kind of going with Jason Jordan just winning, because literally it's Kurt Angle's son, let's give him the title, which, for the record, this is the shittiest fucking storyline in a long time.
They literally already did this with the goddamn fucking it was supposed to be Mr. Anderson to take that storyline, but ended up being Hornswoggle with the kid storyline.
Oh yeah, Hornswoggle when he was the little bastard, and then it was when it was Finley. That was fucking terrible. This is absolutely, it's just a garbage story. This was literally a filler feud, because
They're gonna try to do to. I believe they're gonna do to Roman what they did with Cena, and they're pretty much doing to Roman what they did to Cena, Daniel Bryan, and AJ.
They're trying to give him an underdog story, kind of.
No, not even that. No, give him the second. Give him the second title on the brand.
Yeah.
Have them build that title up a bit, and then drop it.
It's just
because you remember it was John Cena and Daniel Bryan holding IC US titles at the same time. And it was like, oh, they're both obviously RW's main event. As of right now, AJ has the US title and give Roman the Intercontinental Championship, right?
Yeah.
And realistically, if they wanted to, they could give Roman the title, have him hold the title for a little bit, and Survivor Series when they do brand versus brand bullshit, right?
Right.
Have Roman versus AJ, the two.
Which we don't want. I don't want it again. I'm very, very against that because I'm very tired of.
The thing is though, you know Survivor Series is gonna be brand versus brand.
Oh, I know.
So no matter what, either you put AJ versus Roman, or you do put them in the 5-man. They do another 5-man elimination match. They're gonna be in that, both of them.
I know, but like the thing is, I'm personally just tired of AJ and Roman just because that feud was so one-sided. It was, oh, let's shove Roman down everyone's throats. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of just done for right now because I already know that Lesnar's gonna lose at Mania to Lesnar because we all are seeing the bitter end. But there, fuck. Miz does a lot for the
let's move on.
Yeah, my final thoughts is Miz just does a lot for the IC title, and I appreciate what he does.
It's about time for him to drop it. It's been quite a while. He's gonna drop it.
Yo, let's put him back into the main event scene.
That's not happening. He's gonna get if he goes to the main event scene, he's gonna get destroyed by Brock Lesnar in like 10 seconds.
Can we just like have him just go to 205 Live and just beat up Enzo Amore?
No, well, you know what he's gonna do. Actually, I have a feeling I know what he's gonna do. But it's coming around to that main event season again.
Wait, what if we do? What if it's Miz versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 34?
That actually is a legit possibility because that's what people want. Daniel Bryan versus the Miz, but WWE won't let Daniel Bryan wrestle. So Kurt Angle just needs to stay healthy, and he can be medically approved to wrestle. So
yeah, I mean he knows how to wrestle with a broken freaking neck. He only did it like 20 times.
Yeah.
But anyhow, next match was
the Finn Bray.
Oh, Finn. This was a throwaway match. It was.
Just skip that. Yep.
Yeah.
It literally.
It did nothing for the fact that we'll get into it later, but essentially they just do not know how to end. But yeah, Finn won. It was just annoyance. The next one, it wasn't the women's title, right?
Yes. Well, no, it was the tag titles.
Okay.
That I'm gonna toss up.
It was a good match.
No, it was a good match. I'm trying to debate that or the Cena Reigns match was the match of the night for me.
Match of the night for me personally was the women's match, but that's just because I respect what the women's division has been doing, but I also feel like the women's match is way too quick for a fatal 5-way. But that's a different argument. Definitely the tag team match was really, really good, besides like Cesaro working with like 3 chipped teeth.
Oh, yeah, that was... You saw that?
Oh yeah, no, so originally people thought what me and my friends were thinking that Seth launched, or Dean launched him into the turnbuckle wrong and hit the post. It was actually Cesaro jumping too high.
No, I know. Yeah, and he. We're pretty sure. Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't sure if he cracked it or he just straight up knocked his teeth out.
Oh no, so we thought he knocked his teeth out, but then we looked at closer later, and it was just chipped. So we were just like, oh, thank God that's not a really expensive surgery.
I cannot be mad at Cesaro. That man.
He's a
is
Superman.
Nature.
He's literally the Swiss Superman
match,
for a reason.
He was bleeding from his mouth half the match, and he still put on a hell of a show.
It was really good. I personally, though, I like the SmackDown tag team division better because I believe the New Day and the Usos just put on better matches.
I would agree. Actually, I was thinking about this yesterday, and I legit want this to happen. I want to see Braun Strowman versus Ambrose and Rollins for the tag titles, and have Braun win the titles.
I was about to say, so you're saying in a handicap match he wins the tag team titles?
Yes.
Are you retarded?
Yes. No, think about it. Braun Strowman has been putting on a hell of a show.
No, I'm the tag team champs. No, I'm the tag team champs.
No. Literally, have him. I don't know how to. I would say Braun. I actually thought about this perfectly. Okay, this is gonna be bringing in other brands. Okay.
Okay.
Think about NXT. What team have we not seen on NXT for quite some time now?
AOP.
So that means they're gonna have a feeling they're gonna come up fairly soon, correct?
Yeah, but I believe they're jumping to SmackDown because of the Fashion Police files.
I want them to go to Raw because I thought a perfect thing they could do with them. Have Braun win the tag titles, run through most of the tag team, none of them stop him,
and then AOP.
Yes, and have him just run through everybody. But the only people who were able to beat him were two big guys themselves.
Oh, I'll definitely agree with that. That sounds like a good idea.
Have them, because it makes Braun. It doesn't make Braun look weak at all. It took two giant men that are the AOP to take the titles from him. What if
they decide to? Because let's just say for some reason they run out of things to do with Strowman for Raw. So instead of a superstar shakeup, like a definite thing, what they do is in an Inter-Brown match, they have Braun Strowman versus, like, I don't know, AJ Styles, and then have Braun Strowman win. So that way he gets a title, and it makes Strowman look like an absolute monster.
Oh my god, I just thought about this.
What?
I just thought about how Roman's gonna win the IC title. I know how he's gonna lose it, though.
No, the thing is, even if he wins it, he loses it, and then he's just going to win the Universal title at Mania. That's the story.
I want him to lose to Joe. That's what I want him to lose it to.
Yo, the thing is, I feel like so...
And the only reason Joe hasn't been on TV because Joe's been injured. He should be back now.
Oh, I know. Really, what I thought on Raw was I thought that Joe was actually going to challenge Braun Strowman. Because that's why... Because I'm just like, oh... Someone who's a real challenge?
He's out to like mid-October.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's going to be back by TLC. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
But, so, let's move on, because we still got a lot to go through.
Is the women's match?
Yeah, next was a women's match. I believe it would, for me, it was definitely a good match. It was just way too fast.
Personally, I was hoping for Hadass Evil Emma to win.
Honestly, though, for me, she was the least likely. First of all, I want to put this aside. Bayley should have not been in that match.
They kind of had to.
I know, but I'm saying it didn't make sense that she just came on a Raw and it's like, oh, I'm now part of this. All right, okay. They really should just put her in like a one-on-one match later on down the line. But anyhow, Alexa Bliss did traditional Alexa Bliss, just be a heel, and it's fantastic. Nia Jax, oh my god, she was the star of that match, though. Like, legit.
I'm waiting for them.
Everything that Nia Jax did was correct. Like, they made sure she was in the correct spots to make her look like an absolute monster. That powerbomb that took two people and a super kick, that was fantastic. And she still got up after that. Beautiful. But honestly, like, And obviously, this is setting up for Alexa Bliss to lose to Asuka.
Oh, no question about it. Asuka's about to come in and take the title.
It's going to be beautiful.
I don't know if Asuka will take the title immediately.
They might, because remember, she's still undefeated.
Yeah, I don't know, because remember how they did with Shinsuke? Shinsuke pretty much came in and they had him do some filler feuds and then have him to get a feel for him on the main roster, then move him up.
I know.
And have him in a main event picture.
Right now, Shinsuke's still a sore subject.
My hope for Shinsuke, have Shinsuke win the title at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I hope.
Have him hold the title until Mania. Have AJ win at the Royal Rumble. My hope is AJ wins the Royal Rumble. Have Shinsuke versus AJ at Mania.
No, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna watch that. That doesn't happen, and Jinder still wins. He carries the title till Mania, and we get John Cena to win the Royal Rumble. And we get John Cena versus Jinder Mahal for the championship. Cena wins. LOL.
I would kill myself.
You know WWE pull that shit.
I would kill myself.
Get the cyanide pills ready, my boy. But so this next match is what's got everybody talking. Roman Reigns getting over John Cena.
Oh no, that was predictable as fuck.
So yes, but the ending was predictable, yes, but the aftermatch I didn't agree with.
Oh, where Cena raised his hand and shit
Yeah,
like that.
I didn't agree with that. They should have extended the feud.
No, they're not going to. They don't need to. That's the thing. They don't want to.
But
Cena doesn't. The thing is, Cena doesn't need it.
I know.
Realistically, if they extend that feud, Cena will go over. He should go over that feud. If they extend the feud to a best of 3, Cena should win this feud.
Quite honestly, though, that's just how I felt. But that's whatever. I just want John Cena to at least, even like WrestleMania. I know he's not going to main event it, but if he first Undertaker, that would I know that Undertaker's retired, but Cena versus Undertaker's a dream match.
The thing is, Undertaker's not officially retired yet, so.
But I know, but the thing is, that was the most symbolic retirement we've seen in years.
Yeah.
And that was if that was, even though everyone, the thing is you can't have Roman be a face when you retire a legacy that everyone loves. That night after Mania was so great.
To be fair, Roman hasn't been a face since that night. He's been a tweener toward the heel.
Even the thing is, Vince pushes him as a face so that way everyone boos him so they get more money.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that match was that. Enzo Neville. I'm actually physically irritated.
I think I know what they're doing with Enzo.
Oh, I know what they're doing. It's very transparent.
Me and VC had a conversation about this. They might potentially one or two things are happening. Well, but realistically, Enzo is still one of their biggest moneymakers.
Oh, you're completely correct. The thing is, so here's how transparent what they're doing is. They're trying to make him almost where lie cheat still whatever. And they're putting him as champion because he can get them ratings because of bullshit reasons. It's just he's not a viable champion in my eyes.
The thing is, they're doing the right thing with him, still making him look weak as shit by attacking him and shit like that because of what's his face? Because of I think there's still the reason why he got attacked after 205 at the end of Raw.
Yeah,
all that shit is because he had in the back.
Oh, I know.
So I think they're doing the right thing with Enzo. They're making him. They gave him the title because he realistically is their biggest moneymaker.
He's the biggest moneymaker, but the thing is, they literally cannot keep him as a face. It's not happening.
No, they could. If they work it right.
No, especially with the promo they had on Raw. No, that is not face.
You're forgetting. They could give him the Eddie treatment. That's literally
except Eddie Guerrero's respectable.
The thing is, you might think he's It's unrespectable, but he still draws WWE money.
I know. That's just how I see him as a paper champion. That's it. Honestly, I'd rather just see it on the hands of someone that's actually entertaining to watch, like T.J. Perkins or Neville.
I'm gonna tell you this now. Neville's gonna settle back eventually. But
I know.
In the end of it all, I think the person who I want to see with the
Championship.
No, fuck that
Yo,
shit.
that's good. That's what's gonna happen when he gets to the end of the PowerPoint presentation. That's when he wins the Cruiserweight Championship.
No, I was gonna say the person who I want to see with the Cruiserweight Championship at the end of it all is the fuck is his name?
Grand Metalik.
Cedric Alexander.
Yes, I completely agree with Cedric Alexander.
He is such a fucking good talent. He's
also, I mean, Grand Metalik is good too. He's just not showcased that often.
Yeah.
Like Grand Metalik, he was amazing in the CWC. Amazing.
Yeah, but Cedric has played nothing but the finest for.
Yo, I mean that Fatal 5-Way that he did, he got clean sweeps all above. Like holy.
They're building him to get. They're building him to get to be that guy who just gets closer and closer. He's
gonna win it at Mania.
Something like that, yeah. I agree.
Because honestly, like WrestleMania is one of the biggest babyface nights.
So next, last match of the night.
Last match of the night, which was one of the. Actually, it wasn't the quickest match in the card because Elias was quicker than it, but. Brock Lesnar beating Braun Strowman. It's exactly what you think it is, and I was just disappointed that, like, what I wanted out of it was maybe like a table spot or two just to make Strowman look more like a monster.
Yo, Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman time.
Because the thing is, like, Samoa Joe looked like he was more on top of Brock Lesnar instead of Braun Strowman. And that's what's kind of disheartening a little bit.
The thing is, I think personally, they pulled it right. Personally.
Oh no, the result's correct. You know what I mean, where it just didn't feel right.
Yeah, you want it more of a like Monster Braun.
Yes, because I want to make him Because the thing is, if you're gonna have a monster heel, make him look like a monster. That's just how I view it. But No Mercy, honestly, it was no better than a C show. No better.
I would give it a solid 6.
Like if I had to do numeric score, I'd probably say 6 or a 5. But it was no better than a C.
And then next, we're gonna talk about
Raw.
I really want to. I honestly can't be honest with you.
Go ahead.
Didn't care about Raw.
Neither did I, honestly. But it's at least something. Probably one of the best things about Raw and No Mercy was the vignettes for Asuka.
I will say this, though. The Braun thing coming out at the end of the show and stuff like that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, no, easily. That, like, the highlights of the night definitely were... Like, the opening segment with Miz and Roman, that was straight fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I will definitely say that was a huge plus. But most of the matches, I did not care for. I really, most of the time, I just tuned out or fast forward. But the biggest thing to talk about, though, is the last segment of the night, which was Enzo's celebration party.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had all this stupid stuff that he had on the ring. He was like retiring a jersey, whatever. To me, it just looked like he was fucking retarded. But that's how I view that. But it didn't start to pick up till now. Everyone from the back started walking out. And then Enzo just straight up tries to fire bars at everybody. And he's just like, oh, Grand Metalik, are you sure you're get this man Wade? You sure he's 205 live with the gut like that? And I'm just like, alright, listen, Enzo. But it was just all that. And then eventually Neville comes out. And he's fucking distraught. Like, Neville looks like he just saw, like, a ghost. Like, he's definitely dead inside. And he keeps I guess you can kind of say it was like rambling a little bit, because essentially it was almost saying like my precious almost. And he's just like, oh yeah, your little precious, it's on a better shoulder now, blah blah blah. And eventually this all distraughts Neville to the point of like rushing down to the ring. And then Enzo has this like non-compete clause where it's like if you touch him, you lose your shot at the title. And Neville eventually said fuck it and destroyed this man, pushed him into like 3 barricades, fucking kicked this man's head off, Red Arrow. That closed the show, and it also stuffed the non-compete into the man's mouth. And then after the show ended, you got Braun Strowman getting that beautiful power slam and destroying Enzo. And then after that, you get the whole cruiserweight division to beat the fuck out of this man.
Helicopter spins, running nieces, the inverted 450.
Yo, that 450's nice though. Mustafa Ali's kind of underrated.
The only thing I was like disappointed, I wouldn't get to see for Tron's Falcon Arrow, which is I
also didn't even see Drew Gulak even use a finisher. I saw the one spot where as soon as Mustafa Ali goes to the top turnbuckle, he's just like, this is a no-fly zone.
They had to talk about it.
Yo,
that was beautiful character development. Not gonna lie, I love that.
Drew Gulak is actually one of the most entertaining characters because he's so anti 205 Live.
Yeah.
He's like, no chanting, no 205, no celebrating. I'm just like, this is beautiful. This is actually what 205 Live kind of needs. It's just so anti.
To be honest, one thing I could see eventually, if WWE was to ever sign Zack Sabre Jr.,
Zack Sabre Jr. has way too much pride.
Oh, I know he does, but I'm saying if they ever manage to get Zack Sabre Jr., have him and Drew Gulak have like a little partnership going, because Zack Sabre Jr. is known for his like very stern style mat wrestling and shit like that.
Yeah. So that closed out Raw, and then we brought into SmackDown, which was a decent show, I'd say. It was very high end build up. I wouldn't say it was a great on match wise. It was all build up. So I want to get this out of the way and say fuck WWE for this shit with Jinder Mahal right now, because they're basically just having him be racist to Shinsuke Nakamura, and you would think out of the company that says, oh, be a star, that you're being racist on live TV.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is their thing with just Jinder, but
because everyone just like, because he's basically trying to make a point of like, oh, see, all you guys laugh, you're all racists, blah blah blah. It's these jokes that this is not okay, but that this rivalry needs to actually end.
Oh, it's gonna end. I was telling people about this earlier. I said if Shinsuke loses this, I might actually be upset, because it already pissed me off once that Shinsuke's undefeated streak was taken by Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, seriously. You're right.
Seriously.
And I'm hoping, because right now it's not exactly official that it's a Hell in a Cell match. I'm hoping to God it is, because that means it excludes the Singh brothers automatically.
Yeah.
Because if it's a normal match, I'm not going to really enjoy it. Because you would think the big match cards would have that stipulation. Yeah. Then we were, we had the United States champion AJ Styles at ringside when we had Ty Dillinger versus Baron Corbin. It was a run-of-the-mill match. It was nothing really important. That Baron Corbin won by countout. By tossing Dillinger into AJ Styles, and he cut a after-match promo saying how he's not going to take any shortcuts to get the championship and win it on Hell in a Cell. And I really am not caring about this feud. If I'm the only one, correct me.
No. I don't care about Baron Corbin.
Because I wouldn't mind a Ty Dillinger and AJ Styles feud, because Ty Dillinger is over every time he gets in that ring. But
they are kind of wasting him though, because he's pretty much running into the same thing that most people from NXT run into, that you haven't they gave him a little bit of an opportunity, but they haven't really utilized him that very much.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to save him up for something good. But we can only wait. And then earlier in the night, Kevin Owens cut a it was like the first segment of the night, but I'm very out of order because I'm trying to remember the actual order of the show, and I'm definitely off.
Oh yeah, him and Sammy.
Yeah, but he cut a promo on Shane, blah blah blah, saying like, oh, if Vince McMahon's somebody I like. Just imagine and look at what I did to Vince McMahon. Just imagine what I do to people I don't like. And then Sammy came out trying to talk sense to him, and he's just like, oh, Sammy, I'm perfectly fine, blah, blah, blah. And then that resulted to a match at the end of the night. And the post-match for that was actually really nice for just Kevin Owens. But there was also the tag team match of Hype Bros versus Usos. Rest in peace, Zack Ryder's career, because all they're gonna do is bury him.
Zack Ryder versus Mojo Rawley. And V-Sig, I fucking hate you. Have you ever watched this video, just so you know? Okay.
Yo, come on, I just want fucking, yo, what if AJ Styles loses to Zack Ryder for the United States Championship? Let's go. Yo, if Zack Ryder just wins a world title, he's a Grand Slam champion. He already won the IC title, and actually... That's right, he did win the tag team championships with Kurt Hawkins.
Oh god, he has. Which ones?
The original, back when it was like 2007, 2008. I think it was the WWE Tag Champs.
That actually is feasible for Zack Ryder to be a Grand Slam championship.
He can act, if he even just holds it for a day, he's actually a Grand Slam champion.
It is indeed the time Zack Ryder to be the
Zack Ryder's gonna win Money in the Bank. Let's go.
God. You know what? I feel bad. I kind of feel bad for Baron Corbin because they made him waste his Money in the Bank because of all the shit with Twitter and shit like that.
Fucking Big Bad Meltzer.
Bro.
But honestly, the tag match, it was as you would expect, Usos getting over. And then at ringside was the New Day. They didn't show that they were ringside until after the match. And the New Day was like, oh, essentially saying, oh, you think you're tough shit, blah, blah, blah. See how you face against us at Hell in a Cell inside Hell in a Cell. And I thought that's fucking hype as shit. Like, you got two of the best tag teams going inside Hell in a Cell, and they've yet to put a bad match.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's
to be honest, at what pay-per-view was that? I think it was what pay-per-view was that? They were on the fucking pre-show.
They were on the pre-show. Definitely not. Wait, were they on the pre-show at SummerSlam?
It might have been SummerSlam.
They were on the pre-show for a majority of the pay-per-views, honestly, except like a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view.
It was SummerSlam, and they fucking had match of the night at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
which pissed me the fuck off because we were sitting here watching. And we were talking about it. I was like, this is bullshit. This was hands down the best tag match, maybe match of the year.
I wouldn't say it's match of the year yet.
No. People have debated if this is match of the year for WWE. I would agree. That match was absolutely amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Nothing was wrong with that match.
If you say tag match of the year, I'll say yes. If you say match of the year, I will respectfully disagree.
What do you think match of the year is then?
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate and NXT Chicago.
Fair.
Because that match is ridiculously good. That's a strong contender for match of the year. For at least WWE. I wouldn't say elsewhere because it's already been blown away by Kazuchika Okada and Kenny Omega.
We don't talk about Omega Okada.
That feud will never die.
No. Okay.
So that I think the only thing left of the night really was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in a match. Kevin Owens got over and then became a post-match attack. And that was it's traditional Kevin Owens. So it makes me kind of also think that they might be going on an injury angle with Sami Zayn. Just because they had post-attack and then the apron powerbomb and an attack again, and then hooked up the steel chair spot, steel chair around the neck. He was originally going to do the post, but Shane McMahon came running down, so instead he threw Sami Zayn into Shane O'Mac, essentially the spot still hit, but probably not as hard. So one can only think that maybe Sami Zayn's going to be off the TV for a while.
Which I would not be opposed to, because realistically, what have they been doing with Sami? Sami has not been on TV in a long time. Sami needs something.
Yeah.
Something Sami said in his promo, though. Eventually his time will come. And I really hope that promo that he cut earlier was a sign of good things to come for Sami.
Yeah, and then, I mean, I'm just thankful this week we didn't have any fucking Dolph Ziggler Shit.
No, we did.
We did?
Undertaker, remember?
No, because I probably fast-forwarded it or didn't pay attention.
So, yeah, he came out as the Undertaker and, was the whole bullshit promo. And pretty much they set up him versus Bobby Roode.
I'm actually okay with this, though.
Yeah, I would agree. They hands down, Dolph Ziggler's new thing is very weird, but you cannot argue he's not one of the best workers they have.
Oh yeah, no, he's one of the best workers they have on SmackDown. My argument to it, though, is that the fact that it's kind of the airing of grievances on public TV week after week. It's not like the infamous pipe bomb, where it was one night.
To be honest, it's funny because, like, I was like, people were, like, the crowd was so hyped because they heard Undertaker's music, and then Dolph Ziggler people were
That's how you get heat.
upset.
That's how you get heat correctly.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
we already know.
He did a lot of people, but he did Undertaker, bruh.
I mean, we're also getting like that match is probably going to be not at Hell in a Cell. It's probably going to be saved till Starrcade.
No, it's gonna be Hell in a Cell.
Then I guess Starrcade is their rematch then.
Well, no, Starrcade's not at pay-per-view though.
I know, but I'm saying that on the card it's listed Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Except the funny thing is there was actually a typo in the card, so it said Booby Rude.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, so someone needs to get fired today. But
I'm confused about the Starrcade thing because I was talking to people about that earlier. I know it's supposed to be like its own thing, but
it's essentially like a WWE live event.
Okay.
So you know, like the Beast of the East and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's what Starrcade is.
Okay.
Or the first WWE Roadblock that wasn't a pay-per-view. It was a WWE Network exclusive.
Yeah.
It's that.
Let's hope it doesn't disappoint. Hopefully it gives us some good shit we haven't seen in a while.
I mean, Beast from the East was fantastic.
No. I meant Starrcade. Like, it just... Because both brands are supposed to be there. We're going to see probably cross-brand matches and shit like that. Stuff people want to see but haven't seen.
From what I've seen, it's only SmackDown exclusive.
Is it?
Yeah, from what I've seen, it's only SmackDown. I think it's a SmackDown exclusive,
Oh.
which is fine by me. Because you still have a lot to work with. But it's...
Oh.
I don't know. It's... the current state of WWE is in right now, it's not looking good for them. They have a lot of potential that they're not using.
Wait, what the hell?
What? Wait the hell what?
So, apparently, at Starrcade, we're supposed to be Jinder versus... Is this Starrcade? Yeah, it's Starrcade.
Jinder versus who?
Shinsuke in a steel cage match. Natalya versus Charlotte in a steel cage match. AJ versus Baron and versus Rusev for the U.S. title.
Wait.
The New Day.
Wait. Who versus Rusev?
AJ versus Baron versus Rusev.
Oh, a triple threat for the title?
Yeah.
Yo, that sounds kind of fire.
Then the New Day versus Uso Texas Tornado match.
Yo, that sounds fire.
Sammy versus Kevin.
Okay, I mean, we've seen this match literally 10 times in WWE already.
Bobby versus Dolph and Breezango versus Aiden English and Mike Kanellis.
Oh, that's right. Mike Kanellis has been off of TV for a while because of his addiction.
Yeah. So what the fuck?
I mean, that card does look nice though.
But the thing is, this is weird because it's like November 25th. This is when it's supposed to be premiering, right?
Yeah. So basically, the way I see it is, Shinsuke, if he wins at Hell in a Cell, it'll just be a back and forth freaking feud for several months.
I was gonna say, like, they already announced, like, these are the title matches. What the fuck?
I mean, but some of them are like, I don't mind a Texas Tornado match.
But the thing is, at Hell in a Cell, this is supposed to be Usos and them's last match.
Then this
is weird. I don't know how they're doing this, but we're gonna figure it. We're gonna see.
Because I think it's basically a televised, like a network exclusive, like house show.
I guess.
But at the same time, but I feel like this is also like semi-spoilers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is like straight up spoilers. If if they already have the card set out and it's like, oh, and they have like, this is the champion and shit like that, this pretty much just fucking ruins everything. This is accurate.
Yeah, it just
WWE might have fucked up here.
I mean, not match-wise, but like spoiler-wise, yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah.
I just there's so much that I'm looking into WWE that I'm just like there's so much potential that they're literally wasting.
Yeah.
But you know what? Because I'm probably it
We'll see
is
what
Wednesday. Hold
happens. We see what happens.
on. But it's all pre-taped, so I just want to see what's going on tonight. Because even though this is a discussion of week in wrestling where everything has already been aired, this is at least better off for me to know what I'm missing tonight. Because I believe Adam Cole's in action tonight, which...
Wait, you're not gonna be able to watch tonight?
No, well, I mean, I'm probably watching tonight, but I'd rather at least see what the matches are.
Okay.
Unless they didn't... I'm trying to find... NXT preview September 27th. Okay. I can already assume Lars Sullivan's going to be in there because I'm so done of seeing him. Which, mini rant, why the fuck did 2K18 include Lars Sullivan in the NXT pack instead of someone like Pete Dunne or Tyler Bate?
I think because they're not officially like directly under contract with.
Technically, they are. Progress is WWE property.
No. They're not even that. A lot of the people from the UK brand, they are still under independent status. A lot of them, like when WWE calls them to come do something, they'll show up.
I'm just mad. Like I mean, at least I have Aleister Black, but still, I'm yeah. Let's see what tonight looks like.
So Eric Young versus Adam Cole.
That's gonna be good. Flat out that.
Fabian Aichner? Who the fuck it is?
I don't know who that is.
Versus Cassius Ohno and Liv Morgan versus Vanessa Borne.
I mean, again, some of those are names I don't care about.
The women's match is literally leading to the tournament literally they need to showcase women in the tournament for the.
That's NXT right, because it's all pre-recorded anyway, so they want to showcase. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Eric Young, Adam Cole is pretty much to.
It's going to be a good match. They're two great workers.
Cassius Ohno is always good. So
he kind of let himself go through the years, though.
Oh no.
That's
like, weight wise.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's his thing. That's literally his thing.
I thought that fair. That's actually very fair.
Like literally, that's what Ohno is known for. His gut and his athleticism with that gut.
I mean, just like Kevin Owens, except Vince McMahon hates the fact that Kevin Owens is still his size.
Yeah.
Even though it's like Kevin Owens can literally do everything a high flyer can do, except at a larger scale. Or I should say larger on the scale.
Yep.
And then there's Keith Lee.
Yo, my boy Keith Lee. I love Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, I know Keith Lee won't really jump to WWE unless he has a change of heart or WWE has a change of heart. But Keith Lee, that man is just ungodly.
He is fucking amazing. I am a huge fan of Keith Lee.
His performance at PWG this year was fantastic.
Yes, I really cannot wait for that DVD to come out because I want to buy that DVD.
And then NXT, one of the last things they'll probably announce is talking about Kairi Sane is going to be competing for the title at the next takeover.
To be honest, either she takes the title or she's going to be one of the finalists. One of the two.
One of the final. What are you talking about, my boy?
She's in the tournament.
The tournament's done.
The tournament for the women's title.
Oh, I thought it was just going to be an immediate one. I think it's just going to be an immediate one-on-one.
No, there's a tournament to who to crown the new women's championship.
Then, the way I see it, then it's going to be Kairi Sane versus Ember Moon. There's,
maybe.
I don't see really anyone else.
What's her face? From the Four Horsewomen.
I was about to say Shayna Baszler, really?
Shayna Baszler, yeah. It might be a rematch of the finals. Which Oh, because they're still building up for the they're still long term setting up four horsewomen versus
I
four
didn't.
horsewomen match.
I would say I want to say this about Shayna. I didn't expect her to do so well in the women's classic, but she actually did really well. Like her matches were pretty good.
Yeah, she's actually knows what the fuck she's doing. She was a
A
professional
lot of
UFC
people
fighter.
I saw that were complaining about Shayna Baszler. Where it's like, oh, but she's just a female Brock Lesnar and does all submission holds, blah blah blah. Like
No,
it's
that's
MMA.
what she
That's
no,
her
yes.
gimmick,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about her. Is like she's different.
Literally, what's her face? That one chick that does the MMA style, she's literally a better version of her.
Who one chick who? Oh, Sonya Deville or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't like her. I do not like her, to be honest.
She's not charismatic.
I think Shayna Baszler has her beat on that specific style of wrestling. Shayna Baszler has her outclassed every which way and form.
Quite honestly, Shayna Baszler is the female Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
It's just like the female Goldberg is Asuka.
Yes.
Yo, are we gonna get Shayna Baszler versus Asuka on the main roster?
Essentially.
Actually, that sounds like a good match, though. It actually sounds good.
Eventually, we'll see Kairi Sane versus Asuka.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll put Kairi Sane on the fast track. I think they might keep her slow and steady. But
fuck that. No, they should put her on the fast track. She's so goddamn good.
No, but like people said that about Asuka, and Asuka wasn't on the fast track. She was on an undefeated track.
I don't see her being. I don't see her being undefeated though, because they literally just did that with Asuka. But I do see her putting on just putting on hella good shows, not winning everything, but just putting on a show
to make her look like an she's a viable underdog.
Yes, I think we're good with all the shit.
Yeah,
everything wrestling week.
That definitely recaps for this week. Next week, will just only be Raw and SmackDown and 205 Live with the possibility of some predictions for NXT for that night, unless I shift it to a different day where we'll actually have discussions of NXT. But anyhow, thank you guys very much for watching. This is Riding the Lightning. And